all of you. In previous session, we were discussed about different types of digestive glands or nothing but salivary glands and liver. That and all we were discussed. And now let us discuss about one more digestive gland is nothing but called pancreas. Here, where it was present, let us imagine that this is the stomach region which is present in U shape, belongs to first region of small intestine, is nothing but called duodenum. And in previous session itself, we were discussed that a large liver which is present in a human being is nothing but called large gland, which is present in a human body is nothing but called liver, were present in abdominal region just below the diaphragm. It was present in two lobes and a small sac-like structure which is present just beneath the liver is called gallbladder. A sac-like structure is called gallbladder, which is responsible to store the bile juice. The bile juice was reaches to gallbladder with the help of a duct which is arises from the liver is called hepatic duct. Just blindly remember that hepatic in the sense belongs to liver. Hepatic duct was a duct which was rises from the liver. So through the hepatic duct and with the help of cystic duct, the formed bile juice. Earlier itself we were discussed the liver can produce bile juice. That bile juice can be reaches to gallbladder with the help of cystic duct. Now, the hepatic duct and the cystic duct combines together forms a duct is nothing but called common bile duct. Common bile duct or a common bile duct means what? The hepatic duct and cystic duct, hepatic and cystic duct combines together forms a duct is nothing but called common bile duct. So the flow of bile juice is from the liver through the hepatic duct, reaches to gallbladder with the help of cystic duct. Then from the cystic duct, the bile juice was reaches to small intestine with the help of common bile duct. Now, let us come to the concept of pancreas. Where the pancreas is present, a leaf-like structure. Was located at the stage of duodenum is nothing but called pancreas. And the duct which carries the secretions of hepatic pancreatic duct is called pancreatic duct, which is to transport the digestive enzymes. All disaccharides are going to be produced by the pancreatic duct itself. Lipase, protease, peptidase and lipases, all those things can be produced by the pancreatic duct. Pancreas, and all those things reaches to the alimentary canal with the help of pancreatic duct. Now, the pancreas, this common bile duct is joins with the pancreatic duct and forms hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic means what? A common duct which can transport both liver secretions as well as pancreatic secretions. Is nothing but called hepatopancreatic duct. The hepatopancreatic duct is opens into small intestinal region is nothing but called duodenum. This is guarded by a sphincter is nothing but called sphincter of Addy. Sphincter of Addy. It was regulate the entry of the bile juice as well as pancreatic juice into the small intestine region. That is about pancreas. Here, the pancreas is considered as mixed gland. The pancreas is considered as mixed gland. What is the reason? The reason is it performs both exo and endocrine gland functions. It performs both exo and endocrine gland functions. Means what? It can produce the enzymes. As well as it also produces hormones. Enzymes can be transported with the help of duct is nothing but called pancreatic duct. And at the same time, the hormones can be transported with the fluid tissue is nothing but called blood. These enzymes role will be discussed in digestion of food itself. In that concept, we will discuss the different types of the enzymes. And here, the hormones. What are the hormones can be produced by the pancreas? Means already in previous session itself, we were discussed that it can produce two hormones. One is insulin, and another one is called glucagon. What is the role of these pancreatic hormones? Here, the pancreatic hormones, these two can be regulate the blood sugar levels. Regulate the blood sugar levels. How in the sense, for example, if you take insulin can be converted the glucose molecules into glycogen. That is performed by a hormone is nothing but called insulin. nothing but called glycogenesis. The process is called what? Glycogenesis. Means what? The synthesis of glycogen. The extra amount of glucose, the stored food is glycogen, is stored in liver as well as in skeletal muscles itself. In skeletal muscles and liver, the extra amount of the glucose molecules will be stored in the form of glycogen that can be performed by insulin. Next concept. When this condition, whenever the glucose levels were more in your body itself. So this condition is immediate after taking the food. Then after this starvation means what? After some time the glucose, the stored glucose was utilized for physiological activities. Whenever the glucose levels were decreased in your blood itself, in such condition you need the extra amount of the glucose molecules. Then the glycogen will be converted into glucose, breakdown into glucose with the help of a hormone is nothing but called glucagon. Hence, because of this glucagon, glucose is going to be increased. Hence, it is called hypoglycemic hormone. Hypoglycemic hormone means what? Glucose levels are going to be rises within the blood itself. This process is nothing but called glucogenesis. This process is called what? Glucogenesis. In this way, the glucose levels are going to be regulated by the hormones which can secrete by pancreas. And at the same time, the pancreas can release enzymes, peptidases, proteases, lipases, nucleases. All those type of enzymes can be produced by the pancreas itself. These enzymes are responsible for metabolism of food components like proteins, carbohydrates, lipids and nucleic acids. Different types of enzymes are going to be secreted by pancreas. In this way, the pancreas can be performs a very crucial role to perform the metabolic activities of proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, etc. This is about pancreas. In this way, the salivary glands, liver, pancreas can perform different functions for the breaking of complex molecules into simplest molecules. Alright, next let us discuss about digestion of food. The next concept is digestion of food. Let us discuss. Here, the food is going to be digested at three different places. Digestion of food. What are the different types of the food components? Carbohydrates, proteins, lipids and nucleic acids. Those are the different types of the food components. Macromolecules which were present within the food itself. Here, digestion of food will be takes place at three places. What are those? One is mouth. Second one is stomach. And third one is intestine. At these three places, the digestion of food is going to be takes place. Now, let us discuss about the digestion of food at mouth. Digestion of food at mouth. Here, at the mouth, two types of digestions will be takes place. One is mechanical digestion or physical digestion. Mechanical or physical digestion. Second one is chemical digestion. Chemical digestion. Now, let us discuss about mechanical digestion. Means what? Here, we are going to check the different types of the food items. Means chapati, dosa, idli, mutton, chicken, all those things. Different types of food habits were present on the basis of geographical areas. So let us take chapati. It is the largest complex molecule. With the help of teeth, the largest food components are break down into simplest. How? With the help of teeth. The teeth are helpful to grind the food particles. To grind the food particles within the mouth itself. Food particles within the mouth itself. That is nothing but called mechanical digestion or physical digestion. In this condition, the salivary glands. In that condition, the salivary glands pose the salivary juice. Pose the salivary juice within the mouth, within the oral cavity itself. The mastication, grinding of the food will be takes place within the oral cavity. Within the oral cavity, buccal cavity, or mouth itself. Mouth itself. Then, with the help of the tongue, the mastication and the food is mixed with the salivary juice itself, and it can be forms a ball like the food is forms a ball like structure is called bolus. Is called bolus by the deglutination process. By the deglutination process or by swallowing process. By the swallowing process, the bolus was reaches to pharynx. The bolus was reaches to esophagus through pharynx. Reaches to bolus is reaches to esophagus at the same time salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. These are the two enzymes who are present within the salivary juice itself. Here, what is the function of a lysozyme? The lysozyme is performs a phagocytic function. Performs phagocytic function. Means whatever the bacteria, disease-causing organisms which were present within the food itself, all those things are killed by lysozyme enzyme. Means while taking the food, however, either through air, if not by the bacteria, by the vectors, if you are not wash the hands properly, the disease-causing organisms who are along with the food reaches to mouth. So, with the help of the lysozyme enzyme, which was produced by the salivary glands, are responsible to kill the disease-causing organisms which were reaches along with the food into the digestive system. And next, the salivary amylase. The salivary amylase is responsible for the breaking of carbohydrates. Breaking of carbohydrates into disaccharides is nothing but called maltose. Means what? First itself, the complex molecule which was present within the food is nothing but called carbohydrates for breakdown into disaccharide by the help of salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. And at the same time, it can be maintained the pH value 6.8. Maintain the pH value 6.8. Already in biomolecules concept itself, we were discussed that to perform the effective role by the enzymes, they can be required optimum pH values. Optimum pH values. Means what? The salivary amylase at the same time lysozyme enzyme can be worked effectively at the pH value 6.8. The 6.8 pH value is maintained by salivary juice within the mouth itself. And one more. So, the energy releasing resource, which is present in the food is nothing but called carbohydrate. The absorption of carbohydrates will be takes place at mouth itself. At mouth itself. See, I want to say a small example to you. Wherever the college or schools are going to start at 8 o'clock. Let us imagine. So before that, at 7:30 or 7 o'clock, you are going to take the food. Right. And earlier, with respect to the pancreas, we were discussing that glycogenesis process, glucogenesis process that and all we were discussed means the extra amount of the glucose molecules will be turned into the glycogen by glycogenesis process. Let us imagine that it is going to be maintained up to 10 or 10:30. Means what? The extra amount of the glucose molecules were converted into the glycogen. Then it was came to one stability state, stationary state. So from that time on onwards, the glycogen is converted into glucose molecules during the starvation. The glycogen reservoir is going to be decreases at 11:30 itself. From 11:30 onwards, you are going to be feel hungry. So you are going to wait for lunch break till 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, they will give you lunch break. Immediately you will go for hand wash and all your basic needs, and immediately you will go for ingestion. At the time you are going to feel too much hungry, but if you take 5 to 6 times of food into your mouth, in the sense, immediately you are going to be lost the feel of hungry. Means what? Your body was needs the energy resources is nothing but called carbohydrates. Immediately whenever you took the food into your mouth, immediately the all your cells which were present in your body was receives immediately, which was present the blood vessels at below the tongue itself. Immediately they can be transferred to all cells which were present in your body. But it will take much more, that is because of your stomach is empty, it was needed, it was required to fill more amount of the food itself, will be take much more. That is secondary. But if you take after 5 to 6 times into your mouth, in the sense, you won't feel hungry, you won't feel shivering. That is because immediately whatever the food you are taken into your mouth, the carbohydrates are immediately break down into maltose to liberate the energy itself. That glucose molecules are transferred to all the cells which are present in your body. Because of that, you won't feel starvation, you won't feel hungry immediately after taking the food into your mouth. Like that, the digestion is going to be takes place within the mouth itself. And next session will be discuss how the digestion is going to be happens within the stomach and intestine itself. With this, will be end of the session for this. Will be continue with the next session with the digestion of food in the stomach. Thank you all of you. Have a good day.